Hi guys, and thank you for tuning in with me, your girl Zesty and the Zesty Pooh Crew. So today I am making some of my chicken tenders. I am going to do a honey barbecue chicken tender. And it's boneless, skinless, of course. And so I'm just going to start by just cutting the breast up. Of course, this is going to be the most tender part because this is the tenderloin part of the breast. But I'm going to use the whole breast. Some people, I noticed, they'll either buy the tenderloins that's already been cut, or they'll just cut the tenderloins. But for today, I'm using a whole breast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut little slits in it. I want some big, thick, juicy. I used to go to this place called Chili's. Most people know Chili's. Bar and grill, and they got the best chicken tenders. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting little slits in it. You don't want to cut it all the way down. This is just cutting it. And make sure you trim that fat. And this is how I do mine. I just trim it off of there. There you go. So to this, I have just added about 2 tablespoons of Texas beet. And I'm going to add about a cup of buttermilk to this. And I say let it marinate for, I'm going to say an hour minimum. If you don't have a whole lot of time, I think it will be fine. But the results are much better. So I always like to add a little bit of Texas beet to my buttermilk mixture. And today I'm going to be using my deep fryer. This will be my first time using it. And I'm kind of excited about it. And we're going to also make some corn. And my husband, he grew up in the country part of North Carolina, and he was telling me how we can make corn in a microwave. So we're going to make some seasoned corn, and then we're going to make some fries. This is technically my favorite meal from Chili's. I think we're probably missing Chili's from North Carolina because we can't find those chicken strips out here. All right. So I'll be back, and then we're going to get started on our corn and our french fries. All right, guys, so the chicken has been marinating, and I am going to go ahead and season it. I drained as much of the buttermilk as I could. That's how you want it. And honestly, I don't measure. I just eyeball it. That was, oh, I'm sorry, that was my nature seasoning. And now I'm going to put some ground mustard. Just don't overdo the ground mustard. That's all I can say. Honestly, I just love ground mustard on my, I probably put about a ½ teaspoon. Now I'm going to put onion powder. I'm going to say about a 1.5 teaspoons. I'm going to put garlic powder. I'm probably going to go a little crazy with this. Not too crazy, just a little crazy. All right, so this is the flour. And basically, you're just packing your meat in. And then you're going to give it a nice little quick shake. And remember, whenever I cut those grooves in there, just make sure your flour is in those grooves before you shake it out. Oh, yeah. So I had my oil heating up for about 15 minutes. You don't want to overcrowd it. I have a pretty big basket, but I'm going to probably put one more chicken tender in there. To this, I am melting about a tablespoon of butter. And we're going to go ahead and make our barbecue sauce. That's what I meant to say before. I got a little tongue-tied. So I'm going to let the butter melt, and then I'm going to add the garlic, and then we're going to build our barbecue sauce. And this is what I'm going to use a pastry brush. And I'm going to brush it on. Because for most of you who have already seen some of my videos, y'all know I like my chicken really, really crispy. So to this butter, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. And this is the garlic in the jar. It's because I like the flavor of this with the barbecue sauce. So no fresh garlic today. This is going to be from the jar. Also, I usually use Sweet Baby Ray's, but today I found a honey barbecue sauce in my refrigerator, and it's Piggly Wiggly's. It'll do. Because honestly, because I add so much stuff to it, I really can make my own barbecue sauce. I don't even know why I'm playing games. I really don't. It's just easier. I guess because I'm afraid that I'm not going to get the taste that I'm looking for. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of mustard. I am out of mustard. So I'm also going to add a splash of W sauce. Just a splash. I'm going to say about a half a teaspoon. I'm also going to add a couple of splashes of chicken stock. Probably about 2 tablespoons. I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm also going to add seasoning salt. My seasonal, what I love. I love nature seasoning. I call it seasonal, but it's nature seasoning. About a teaspoon of that. Going to also add some garlic powder. About a half teaspoon of that. A little onion powder. I'm also going to add a tad bit of liquid smoke. Not much. Just hit it with about a half teaspoon. And as far as the base, I'm going to say I probably use a half cup of barbecue sauce. I almost forgot. I usually add about a teaspoon of honey. So it's going to be like a sweet, salty, savory sauce. And the chicken stock thins it out. I hate thick barbecue sauce. Honestly, I'm thinking about just probably learning how to create my own. But I really like that flavor of the honey barbecue that comes in the already made. I don't know. It's something about it. Especially Sweet Baby Ray's. Like, that is like the best. So this is what I call doctoring something up. This is what most people know is doctoring it up. So this is our doctored up sauce, y'all. It's garlicky, savory, sweet, salty. All right, guys. So now we're getting ready to put the sauce. I'm not going to sauce all of them. I'm just going to sauce half of them. And I have it on my rack where I've been letting them drain. I like draining mine on this rack because it keeps them crispy. I noticed that whenever I do it, whenever I put them on paper towel, sometimes they'll get soggy because of the steam that comes back up. So you see I'm not pouring my sauce on there because I want to still have that crunch, that bite. I'm just gonna spread them on there. And then my son, he won't eat barbecue sauce. I think it's because of the way it looks. It's so weird. He don't know what he's missing.
Okay guys, so right here we're gonna actually do corn on a cob in the microwave. What I did first is I wet my paper towel. You wanna get a paper towel in a Ziploc bag, like a gallon size, depending on the size of your corn. And the reason I wet the paper towel is because I don't want it to plastic while it's in the microwave to touch the corn, because that's gonna be bad for your health. All I'm doing is just wrapping this up, turning it over, putting them in the bag, such like this. Now I'm sealing the bag here all the way, and leaving maybe a fourth, about like a fourth or so of opening, just for the steam to escape so the bag doesn't explode. And that's it. We put it on the microwave for like 8 minutes, and really depending on how you want your corn to turn out, softer texture, just increase the timing or lower the timing. Simple as that. Okay guys, so it's been 10 minutes actually since I put the corn in the microwave. I added a bit of like 2 more minutes onto the timer just to get mine to the consistency I like. So this is, you see, is very hot, so you got to be careful when you're getting it out. It's a lot of steam. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is pull my corn out of the bag, unwrap it, toss it into here. Oh, yeah.
Hot.
It's very hot. Okay, so now All right, I got them in the bowl now. So you can look at that corn here. See, it looks like it's good and fresh.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm ready to tear in.
All right, so now all I'm doing here is just taking a stick of butter while it's hot, going over the corn. Going over each piece. Okay, so I'm done with all the butter on the corn. We go to Chili's, and it's usually what they usually put is salt and pepper. So today we're just gonna go with the salt and pepper on the corn. So I'm doing here, just splashing an even amount of salt, both sides, with an even amount of pepper. And you can put however much pepper or salt as you want. I like more pepper, so I'm gonna go with a bit more pepper.
So I forgot to tell y'all, I made some homemade ranch. I'm gonna leave the ingredients down below. So I'm just plating me and hubby's, and Cam is more than likely gonna eat with us. He likes the original, so I'm gonna throw an original on there. You want an original too, babe?
No. Go ahead.
I made enough for here. You want this one right here? Or which one? This one? Alright. So he's gonna try an original, y'all. I kind of forced him into it. He's gonna eat all the barbecue. And I'm gonna put our corn right here. Y'all, this is Chili's all day. Babe, what you think? Do you think this is good like Chili's?
Better.
Y'all, he's trying to butter me up. So with that being said, I have enjoyed you guys. Everybody thank my husband for being a part of the show today. He did awesome with his corn. I never knew you could make corn in a microwave, and we've been together for 9 years, and I never knew that. We never talked about it, but I'm so thankful that he told me that. So with that being said, y'all, wherever you're at out there in the digital sphere, continue to love out loud, continue to love yourselves, continue to enjoy yourselves. And with that being said, if you like what you've seen and you want more of it, please hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. So that way you could be uploaded each and every time I upload content. So I wanted to read a positive quote for those of you who are not familiar with my channel. I always like to give my audience something to grow on. So that was Camden, y'all. He is a hot mess. He keep coming in here trying to get all the chicken. So anyway, with that being said, y'all, we are getting ready to enjoy our evening. I hope you do the same, whether it be morning, noon, afternoon, whenever it may be. I love each and every one of you, and I enjoy so much us hanging out together. So the quote says, "No longer will I doubt my abilities. I will give myself a chance. I commit to believing in myself, encouraging myself, and loving myself. I will see the best in myself and not be afraid to move forward in my purpose. I will replace the word can't with can. I won't be easily influenced, distracted, or discouraged by other people's opinions. I will not give up. I will be brave in my journey, have confidence in who I am, and keep a positive attitude. I will be successful." You guys have a wonderful day until next time.